Kiara Williams, the league strikeout queen, getting ready for this one. She's been dominant on the mound all season long. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And our pitcher tonight, Kiara Williams. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
She's been a very dependable starter for her club. And what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against her. And it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point. Maybe it's the motion. But just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swing and a ground ball, but that rolls foul. This ball's chopped on the ground. Riley fires to first. One up, one down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a big swing and a miss. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there she was feeling that curveball and figured she could finish with that pitch.
Two outs, base is empty. On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
We ain't even planning, but we matching those. Everybody looking when we passing those. We just turn the strip into a fashion show.
Williams back to work. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time, and they get Ohtani for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Here's Michael Tolia. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And that one fouled off. And here it comes. Fouled off. He was late. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses, and there's 2 away.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games. This lineup's going to have to find a way to make her work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, she is just mowing them down. She's settling in. You got to make her uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
No score here in the second.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Kiara Williams next up for the Braves.
Kiara.
She's got pop, which is a little sneaky because she's so comfortable with taking her base hits to the opposite field, but she can jump you if you make a mistake.
She swings and fouls one off. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as she would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That one finds the corner. Gonna count 1-2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Now Marco Luciano. There's a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Luis Garcia. Garcia was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Garcia, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like she's doing a nice job of it.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
Now, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Struck out swinging his first time. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers still looking for their first hit in this one. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Grounded out his first time up. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Williams back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give her one more thing she's got to think about.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1-1. Right back to her on the mound. Sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The first baseman, number 5,
Michael Tolio steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing, called strike. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Strike 2. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Now the left fielder, Joe Adele. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. That's her 9th strikeout so far. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Braves 1 and the Dodgers 0. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Kiara Williams. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And a foul ball. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, pretty clear to me. She's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe she can climb back into this at bat.
And that one hammered way back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And that extends her hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way she's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a player that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, she's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like she's in cruise control at the plate.
That one to first, and he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Tolia takes it to the bag. Some ricochet action on that play, but they get the out.
Edmundo.
One down, runner at third. And stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. Ball to strike. The pitch.
2-1.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. One away with a runner at third, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground, Luciano. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that running.
Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Rondon.
in there at the knees. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Luciano. He's 0 for 1.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
In the air, center field, Harris. Nabs it, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 3, second
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Luis Garcia. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alec Bohm.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And a curve drops in for a strike. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it doesn't strikeouts for her in this one.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings. Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Dodgers trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Out to short, Neto. In plenty of time to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Colby Allard on to pitch out of the pen here.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Allard.
Fought off foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. In safely with a double, her second of the day.
She has had such a good day today. I don't think she's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Runner at second, nobody out. Runner breaks for third. And that one in the air center field. Drops into the glove, throws to second, wide throw, and it gets away.
The batter, the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
1 out, runner at second. And next for Atlanta, Edmundo Sosa. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
2 on, 1 out. Ronald Acuna Jr. now at the plate. First and third, 1 down. That one ripped. Stay up! Stay up! Edman going back on it. See you later. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Toglia.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Williams back to work. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
No strike.
Inside, but in for a strike. Attacked with the sweeper.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. She didn't right there.
Williams into her 8th inning of work, Singy. She's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes. Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. The whiffs just keep on coming. She's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt her momentum all that much. You know, she's really been on top of her game, commanding her pitches all night long.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So the Dodgers leave 1, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Kiara Williams. That one outside. 1-0. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 65 on the year. And they add on. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but she stays tall. Her top hand works extremely well, and she absolutely clobbered it.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
0-1.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 3.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 in this one. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Ground ball right side. O'Hearn. He takes it on his own. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, dude. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1 strike away. Kicked into the mid, strike 3. And that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. She scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with her pitch count. Got herself all the way to the finish line and finished what she started.